I can't. It's like impossible for me to because I don't play good cards. I don't play good decks. So it's just not possible for me to do so. You know what I mean?
This is my favorite part of every episode. YouTube. We have an Esper land destruction deck, which we haven't ever done. Or if we have, it's been a very, very, very long time. So there's no ramp, unfortunately. In Esper, there's not really anything you can do with that. So what we have is Search for Azcanta, which is 2 mana enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. You may put it into your graveyard. Then if you have 7 or more cards in your graveyard, you may transform Search for Azcanta. Transformed Azcanta is Azcanta the Sunken Ruin. It then becomes a land, which you can just tap it for a blue source, or you can pay a blue and 2 colorless, tap it, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a non-creature, non-land card from it and put it into your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of your library in a random order. Or in any order, sorry. Amazing card, especially after we fall Thran and destroy a bunch of lands and put them all in our graveyard, because at that point we most likely have at least 1 other card in the graveyard, and Fall of the Thran does 6 mana, or 6 lands if we don't have any other ramp. Destroy 6 lands. Usually we can flip Azcanta off that, which is really, really cool. We then have 4 Agonizing Remorse. This is just for early hand disruption. 2 mana. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. And then exile that card, you lose a life. Then we have Mazemind Tome, 2 colorless. You can then tap it, put a page counter on it, scry 1, which is great. Again, it's more draw, smoothing technology. It's very good. Or you can pay 2, tap it, put a page counter on it, and draw a card. If there are 4 or more page counters on it, exile it and gain 4 life. So it is still kind of good against aggro if you can delay it that long. We also have 4 Mind Stones for ramp. It's just 2 colorless. Tap it, add a colorless, or pay a colorless, tap it, sacrifice it to draw a card. So it can be very good late game as well. For our board wipes, we have 4 Shatter the Skies and 4 Languishes. So Shatter the Sky, each player who controls a creature with power 4 or greater draws a card, then destroy all creatures. Great. Languish, all creatures get -4/-4 until end of turn. Perfect. Then Big Mamma Jamma, we have 4 Leyline of the Voids. We had 2 Leyline of the Voids and 2 Ashioks, which I did like, but I think going to 4 Leyline of the Voids may be the best option. I'm still not 100% sure. For some reason, we were still missing Leyline of the Void in our opening hand the majority of the time, like more often than not, which kind of sucked. And then we unlock a sideboard using Mastermind's Acquisition. So this is 4 mana. Oh, sorry, Leyline of the Void. If it's in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it on the battlefield. It's fantastic. And then, if a card would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead, which is obscene. And then we have Mastermind's Acquisition. It's 4 mana. Search your library for a card. You get to choose one option. Search your library for a card, put it in your hand, shuffle your library. Or you can choose a card you own from outside the game and put it in your hand. You don't have to reveal it, so it's really good. You can kind of mind game the opponent as far as what you got. We also have Hedron's Archive for ramp, which is 4 mana, and then it comes into play. You can tap, add 2 colorless, or you can pay 2 colorless, tap, sacrifice it, draw 2 cards. This is also very good late game. And then, again, we have Fall of the Thran, 6 mana, what comes into play, destroy all lands. This is what we have with Leyline of the Void. Again, when a card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. So we throw Fall of the Thran down. When we have Leyline down, all their lands get exiled, and then we're good. And then, obviously, the next turn, each player returns 2 land cards from their graveyard to the battlefield. Since they don't have any, they get nothing. We get 2 lands, and then turn 3, we also get to put another 2 lands. And again, if we have Mind Stones out at that time, or the Hedron's Archives out at that time, it almost doesn't really affect us unless we really need to shatter or we really need to languish. And then at that point, all we need to do is get the specific colors that we need. So it is very good. Our other win conditions, main board is really just Castle of Ardenvale, which is pretty piss poor win condition if you ask me. So it's just 4 mana, tap, create a 1/1 human creature token. We also have Castle Vantress, which is 4 mana, tap, and scry 2. We also have a Bojuka Bog just in case, which is it comes in a battlefield tapped. When it enters the battlefield, exile all cards from target player's graveyard. Beautiful. Then we have Castle Locthwain. This is just to draw cards later on. It's 3 mana, tap it, draw a card, you lose life equal to the number of cards in your hand. So this can hurt later on in the game, so you got to keep that in mind. For the sideboard, we have a Gravedigger's Cage. We have an Elder Spell. So Gravedigger's Cage, creatures in graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield, and then players can't cast spells from graveyards or libraries. Great card. Elder Spell, 2 black, destroy any number of target planeswalkers. Choose a planeswalker you control, put 2 loyalty counters on it for each planeswalker destroyed this way. This is very good if we have a planeswalker out like our Ugin, or I guess our Jace or Kaya can be very good with it. But yeah, it's just really good for a gigantic board wipe if they have a ton of planeswalkers. Then we're running Necromentia. It's 3 mana, choose a card name other than basic land card name. Search target opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards with the name and exile them. That player shuffles their library and creates a 2/2 black zombie creature token for each card exiled this way from their hand. So, it's a pretty good card. We then have Kaya for our big finisher, which is 3 mana planeswalker, 3 loyalty, +1 is exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. You gain 2 life if at least one of those was a creature card, which is also very good against aggro. And again, if we don't have a Leyline of the Void out, it can still be very useful. Her -1 is exile target non-land permanent with converted mana cost 1 or less. Again, very good against aggro. It can still hit the ovens against Cat Oven. However, again, if we're running Leyline in the Void, Cat Oven isn't a big issue for us. But the -5 is what we really like. Her -5 is she deals damage to target player equal to the number of cards that player owns in exile. You gain that much life. Amazing. Amazing. Just amazing. So you get to do a whole lot with this. This is our biggest finisher just because we're going to be exiling a lot of their stuff, completely controlling everything that they do. Next one, we do have Ixalan's Binding, which is 4 mana enchantment. When it enters battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until Ixalan's Binding leaves the battlefield. Your opponent can't cast spells with the same name as the exiled card, which can be good against like an Ulamog or an Ugin, obviously until they get like a Brazen Borrower or whatever. So it does have a lot of downsides, but it can still be very good in certain matchups. We then have Jace if we're going up against a mill deck. So this is 4 mana, 4 loyalty. The passive is basically the only thing we care about. If you were to draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you win the game instead. Pretty simple. If we're getting milled down, we play Jace, then it doesn't matter. We draw a card. We don't lose the game. We actually win. And then his +1 is target player mills 2 cards, and then you get to draw a card, which is fine. Again, if we're getting milled, but we're not quite there, we can assist it ourselves by milling ourselves. -8 is draw 7 cards. Then if your library has no cards in it, you win the game. So it's just good. It's good against mill. It's just there being proactive. You don't run into it a whole lot, but every once in a while. And then we have Extinction Event. This is good removal. It's 4 mana, choose odd or even. Exile each creature with converted mana cost of the chosen value, and 0 is even. So this is good against tokens. This is good against big creatures, little creatures. It can be very good. It just sucks if they have like 2 big threats. One's an even mana cost, the other one's odd cost. Then you have to make a bad decision. Then we have Time Wipe for another board wipe. 5 mana, return a creature you control to its owner's hand, then destroy all creatures. We also have an Immortal Sun because we don't really have any planeswalkers. We do have a Kaya and a Jace in worst case scenario. We do have Ugin. But for the most part, Immortal Sun is pretty good. If we're going up against a Super Friends deck, I would much rather have Immortal Sun out than anything else. And then, of course, we have Cure Best Sea Gods, another big finisher. When it enters battlefield, create an 8/8 blue Kraken creature token with hexproof. Tap all non-land permanents the next turn. Tap all non-land permanents your opponents control. They don't untap during the controller's untap step. The next turn, gain control of target permanent and opponent controls and untap it. Amazing. Steal land, steal planeswalker, steal whatever you want. Then we have an Ugin in sideboard as well. It's 8 colorless, 7 loyalty planeswalker. Has a +2 of dealing 3 damage to any target. This can be used in so many different ways. It's amazing. Also has a -X, which is exile each permanent with converted mana cost X or less. That's 1 or more colors. Since most things are 7 mana cost and less, you can basically wipe the board 100% of the time just by playing Ugin. Good thing is that we're also using Mind Stone for ramp and Hedron's Archive, so our ramp doesn't go away with Ugin, which is fantastic. We also have an Ulamog in sideboard, which is a 10 colorless 10/10 indestructible. When you cast this spell, exile 2 target permanents. Whenever he attacks, defending player exiles the top 20 cards of their library, which is pretty obscene. Then we have Heliod's Intervention. This is X and then double white. You get to choose one. Destroy X target artifacts and or enchantments, which is very good against artifact decks, boggle decks, shrine decks. It's pretty good. The other mode is target player gains twice X life. This is also very good. But putting in 2 Heliods, I believe, is necessary. And then, of course, we do have a Fabled Passage. This just comes in handy every once in a while if we do miss a land drop or we need to guarantee a land drop. Sometimes Fabled Passage is something we do get, and it is very important. But this is an Esper land destruction deck that we're working on. We didn't get a whole lot of games in it, but I think we're onto something. So we may work on this a little bit more tomorrow. So you may see all the games in this video, or you may see me change a shirt. So we'll see. But if you end up playing this deck, because it does need some tweaking, I highly recommend it. It is super fun. So if you do end up playing it and tweaking it, leave your updates in the comment section below. If you want the current deck list, it is going to be in the description below. And if you haven't already, destroy that subscribe button like you would a fucking lamb. Destroy it, then hit that bell notification. I will see you later. Snap keep. We have Leyline in our hand. Snap a keep. Submit. Submit. Hello. And look it, we have an Agonizing Remorse as well. It's like, come on. What is this bullshit? Yeah. You can go fuck yourself with your Agonizing Remorse. Draw on the Lock may be a good option here if you run into a lot of control and tempo. That's a counter spell. Do you know who the fuck you're talking to? Oh no, you're a new follower, that's why. No, we don't play counter spells here. We strictly play bad decks. Yeah. I typically play like tap out control and other stupid stuff like that. I don't play counter spells. 'Cause they piss me off. I try not to be part of the problem. You got it. The veto be dead. Rawr. Okay, I mean, we get Azcanta and Mazemind Tome out. It's pretty good. And we get to draw a card. Even better. Even better. Oh, hell yeah. I'm glad you approve. I'm glad you approve. We only get 3 mana. It's 4. What do we have in sideboard? Do we have anything in sideboard for 3 mana that does anything we super care about? 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Get Ugin for next turn? Exactly. Exactly. It blows up our Azcanta, which is the shitty part. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna plus him. Yeah. Yeah, I don't need to minus. Yeah, they have a Strider.
An opportunity to act rashly is a chance to fail.
Yeah, I have to minus. I mean, I still get the health from that, but it doesn't matter. I really didn't want to get rid of my Azcanta. I really didn't. That was so, I should not have got that from sideboard. That was a really stupid fucking idea. I think that was the biggest punt, was just getting that from sideboard. I didn't think it through. Yeah, that was bad. We'll take it. You take those shatters. Does this ever go to the graveyard? Actually not sure. Asking for a friend.
Right.
It does go to the graveyard. Okay. No, it does. It's a pretty sweet top deck.
Well done. Look to see me no more.
Follow the Thran would be pretty cool. All the Thran would make them surrender, right? Like super duper surrender. We have 2 of them. Okay. Well, we gain 8 life next turn because Mazemind Tome is fucking insane. Goes to graveyard because it triggers by dying. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't say instead put it at. It's not a replacement effect. But this is getting fucking ridiculous. We have 26 lands. We should not be getting flooded like this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Just go ahead and do that. We have a big girl. We have a big girl. Please don't have 2 languishes. Okay. Yeah, the saga's amazing. Aha. Your creature is tapped. You should have swung in for 1 while you could. Aha. Got him. We got him. We do have a couple manas. It's true. I feel like your best Sea God is one of those amazing cards that just no one plays. Yeah, I mean the cards, the decks that we've put it in is amazing. And we could just draw with Locthwain, right? What are you doing? Stop it. I don't like what you're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are you doing for 5? Stop doing whatever you're doing. 5. Okay, they're 1 mana away. From casting Ulamog. Alright, whatever. We're doing it. Yeah, we're gonna steal their castle for sure. Where the fuck? I'm drawing as many cards as I can here, chat. I can't do it anymore. That wasn't very nice. Gonna get rid of the Languish because if they top deck another one, we're like super fucked. How many left in our library? 20. 20. We have 8 more lands. No, we had 8 more lands. Sorry, 20 cards, 8 more lands. We did it. Cure best the Sea Gods every time. Easy win every time. And that's why like our Snap, Crack, and Pop and our Crack and Gangbang were such good decks. I don't mind getting turn 3 killed by whatever deck. It doesn't matter because the games last a minute and a half. That shit doesn't bother me. Mono Blue Tempo lasts like 5 to fucking 82,000 minutes. And all they do is counter. Easy keep. Same here, turn one island into Storm Tamer. I try never to surrender. I mean, I've beat mono blue twice in the last couple weeks, and it was like some of the best moments of my life. You know what I'm saying? Well, gotta kill that.
I am not quite indestructible.
Oh, this is bad. At least... Okay, they used it on that, so that's good. We can... Art... Okay. This guy can eat my ass. Teferi made the tempo decks unplayable? Yeah. Really wish I fucking hit a land drop. At least they overextended, I guess. They don't play anything. No. Thank you. You did it. And then we have 7 cards, so we're gonna flip Azcanta before we bring back lands. $28 head, chat. 28 head. Or it was 4 dive downs, 4 wizards or turrets, yeah. But there's that other one that's coming out. Cancel or something? Let's just show them that we have it again. Shall we? Let's just show them that we have it. gonna need a Masterminds.
Bye, have a great time.
And we're, yeah, okay. Okay. This isn't bad. We have definitely fought against sandy bars before, by the way. Did play against sandy bars earlier today. I love when that happens. They're like, fuck land destruction. It's like mono blue tempo, except it takes longer. What up, Domo? Hey, free card. Yes. Snap keep with void in it. Always snap keep void. Always. Always. 2 life remaining against non-red. I know, right? That was terrifying. What up, Shampoo? Yeah, that was... I mean, we were gonna Masterminds for a Heliod's intervention, which helps a lot. Like a lot. I would like a check land, or not a check land, a shock land. Just noticed it 69. Yeah. I haven't changed it yet. Aww. Hey, opponent. How's that cat gonna work out for you? Yeah, is it gonna be good? Is it gonna work out for you? Are you gonna sacrifice it? I hope you enjoy sacrificing it. Just enjoying some of the land destruction. How's your day? Day is fantastic. Thank you for asking. In my historic, it would be a shame if someone had Leyline of the Void, so you couldn't do anything with that. All right. It would be a shame. I don't think they run Bedevil in this deck. I'm pretty sure. We do have to kill that somehow. I mean, Shatter the Sky is our only option right now. We have to prevent them from doing anything with that tower. Where the fuck is all of our shock lands? We have so many check lands. Alright, scrying. Like it. Like you're exiling. Got one to the top. Glad to hear you're doing well. Is that a hookah? It was. Earlier, yes. I mean, we can shock in this Godless Shrine, Archive, and then Shatter. Do we do that? I think we do.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
All right. Got the sack. Got the sack. Wait, I have Kaya. Wait, do I not? Maybe I didn't. Shit, do I? Someone check the deck list. Dude, I need to check my shock lands. What the fuck? It's 3 games in a row. We haven't gotten a single shock land. Curiosity and Curious Obsession. Gotta get rid of Denial. God, that's fucking annoying. Keeping up mana for a Spell Pierce, I imagine. I should have just done the Shock Land. I don't know why I didn't do that. Fuck, so they get Mystical Dispute online now. Now they don't. We have to play around Spell Pierce, right? This is our only option? We have a lot of life right now. But they can't Mystical Dispute. The longer the game goes on, the easier it is to cast that. Yeah. Okay. We got a dispute out of their hand. I was actually kind of hoping they would counter that. I was kind of hoping they would counter that. Let's draw 2 cards. All right. Get another Mystical Dispute. Don't have anything to get rid of our shit. Oh, that Leyline would have been sweet a while ago. I guess. I mean, it probably doesn't really matter. Rude. Rude. This is a very odd list. I agree. Why would you care about that? Make me waste a turn, technically? I guess? Yep, this is bad. Target spell or permanent that's red or green. Even if they have a Spell Pierce, we don't really give a fuck. Sweet. Alright. Gain 4 life. Beautiful. We'll take it against aggro. This is such a cool fucking land. Such a cool fucking land. We're kind of a tad bit flooded. I mean, we're on turn like a bajillion, and we still have 18 life. So this is why we don't scoop, because we can still possibly come back from this. We still have 1 more Fall of Thran. It's a 3% chance, so it's pretty good. They're running out of threats, yeah, but we're running out of control. Still have 2 Masterminds. 3 more Leylines. It's true. Got it, opponent. You got it. Opponent continues to make dubious plays. That's a very true statement. Okay. Don't particularly like that, but this is why we have Ulamog. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Precisely why we have Ulamog. Oh, well, they have Tail's End. They could counter Ulamog's Tail's End. Which would be fucking hilarious, by the way. Ah, damn it, I would only have 8 after that. Pretty sure they have counter spells. Tends to know. That host of 9. How did your record hunting go? Did you make it? I mean, that works. Pretends to know is doing some time attack shit. Shoutouts. What was it? Super Mario 3D World? I didn't know he was a speedrunner. Had no idea. Strange opponent. Yeah. Hunting all the way. I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take the Shatter. We beat Mono Blue. Tempo. A weird one, probably a bad one, but we take it. Did you beat Mono Blue? I know, it's like a fucking momentous occasion. Remember no Kai? Fuck! Remind me before the game ends. So I'll remember. Damn it. Chat, come on. I need someone to remind me before the game is over, like right before the game is over. Check those shocklands. I know, I also have to do that, you're right. Decision to bounce the Leyline is extremely weird. It's true. 5-2 is a good record. It's like top 8 numbers. Yeah. Wait, so how'd your run go? Did you get a PB? Is this another fucking Mono Blue? Tail sending Mind Stone trigger was weirder. That's also true. Honestly think I Hedrons before Languish. don't know if that's correct. What you gotta do is you gotta Tail's End the sacrifice 2 lands part of Lotus Field. That's 12 head. Maybe even 69 head. I didn't get a PB, but I managed to get 90%. That's not bad. I mean, if this goes through, we can still tome, which is fantastic. But I can't imagine that going through. Yeah. But yeah, right now the problem is... What do they do? They don't have another land. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful! We like it. We like it. It's progress. It's progress. Well, maybe they had no counter spells anyway. So I can archive into a Languish. No, I can't. Why did I think I could? Whatever. They're playing an old list. Welcome to Value Town. I like how we put in 4 Leylines and we have not even come close to getting one in our opening hand. It's a bad Pioneer list. It's almost there. Dive down, okay. Kind of want to land. Did we have something that can't be countered? Sideboard? I don't remember. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. We're still like 2 mana away. We're just presenting the scariness. It's probably the wrong play. I really don't know how I'm going to be able to cast anything. So we take 5, 6 damage here, minimum. Ooh, they still have, they did bin a dive down. So if they have a dive down on that temp vision, we're kind of fucked. Yeah. Got him. Got the counter spell out.
Gotcha, bitch.
They can counter with Storm Tamer? Counter what? Oh, they can counter the Ulamog? Shit. Didn't even think about that. Ulamog's trigger. Yeah. Yeah, you'd counter the ability. Yeah. Yeah. SSA 00109A. Welcome to Sodium City. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay. See, I did that because it's a 0-4 now. Our Ulamog is a piece of shit 0-0. Why though? Right. We did it. Oh, hey, it was close against Mono Blue Tempo. We're almost there. It's just a tad bit on the oof side. Okay. We can curve out pretty nicely and just rush to Archive. Or rush to Follow the Thran. Our first opponent is on tempo. They could be on treasure map. Unless you know something I don't. Have we gone up against this person before? I guess. Yeah, played them 3 times so far. I see. So we get to Mind Stone into a tome here. Which isn't the worst. Do get to get a little bit of life from that. And I haven't decided, so with people knowing what Flash is today. Is it all the same guy? This guy's been playing it a few times, but there's been a lot of people. There's been a lot of people playing Mono Blue Tempo. You are the same guy. Yeah. What? My frame's dropping? I mean, they're tapped out. I do this now, right? Yeah, I think I needed to do that now. That is the guy that makes some weird plays. All right. Boom. We knew it was going to be a land drop. Is it overextending way too much? Yeah. This is the time I wish I had read for Chandra. Just Thran into Ugin -10. We have 3, so we can pay for a quench. We can't pay for... Can't pay for 2 spell pierces. Okay. It's fine. Should add thought distortion. Maybe. Counter the card that's irrelevant? What? What are you talking about? We're about to win. We're gonna get our land back. An opponent is not. Yeah, they tried to counter Leyline. Worst mono blue players in the world. We just need these 2 white sources. We have to take 4 damage. Oh no, we can get 2 black sources, cool. It's pretty good. Oh, another Languish. Well, what do you know? Okay. Alright, so we definitely gonna get a creature just to gain some life, and then we'll bog, get the rest of it. Because why not? Because why not? $14. Fuck it. Drawn 2 cards. Surprised he hasn't scooped yet.
Want something banished?
Yeah, I don't even know.
That's what I do.
We have a couple more board wipes, just in case. I hate bugs so much. What is going on with my client?
Be gone.
It's doing like some wonky ass shit. What up, Meatloaf? How you doing, mine? It's cute.
Your loss is my gain.
It's true. Client lag. Not only mine. Okay. Alright. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Don't know if the opponent can come back from this. It's gonna be hard. What do you got? Show me your secrets. He's not a very tricky trickster. Yes. Sure. My Kaya needs to stay alive. 6 life, 1 card. You gonna dive down that just for funsies? Yeah. They gave up. They gave up.
Is that dear to you?
What up, Zazzy? I'm playing with a low-cost deck, unranked match. They're probably new to Magic. That's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. They are not making very good plays,
Pack your bag.
so it's 100% possible. Do not assume every player in Arena is a pro player. I mean, I'm not assuming that. I am actually very much against that. I don't like when people do that. I'm the same way you are. Or say the gate is simple to understand consistently. I mean, most of the Magic community are elitists. If there is like one missed play, then they just freak out and call the people like garbage players. You're like, dude, what the fuck? It's definitely common. It's become a bit of a bitter bet when it comes to Magic the Gathering. I can't. It's like impossible for me to because I don't play good cards. I don't play good decks. So it's just not possible for me to do so. You know what I mean?
This is my favorite part of every exorcism.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Yeah, we going here, Strider. Come on. You didn't really think that I was that type of person, did you? Thank you, everyone, so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you were even a little bit entertained by this video, please make sure to let me know down below. And if you have anything that you would like to see next, go ahead and leave that there too. And make sure to check out my live stream 5 days a week, every day except Sunday and Thursday. Stream times down below.